You just say you want money, but money only get you things. It's your dream.
And the problem that we face is nobody say the truth. Everybody wanna talk but don't know what to do. And our parents did it to us and we just living it through. If you wanna change it, gotta start with you. And the problem that we face is nobody say the truth. Everybody wanna talk but don't know what to do. And our parents did it to us and we just living it through. If you wanna change it, gotta start with you.
Welcome. It's definitely a pleasure to have you guys here attending this free training. I'm excited. I spent a lot of time creating this because a lot of people were just asking me, man, what do you do? What do you do? What's this untapped market? What's going on? So I just want to share with you guys how I was able to get my success and how I was able to help other people get their successes over the last couple of years. I've also helped a lot of business owners too as well, and influencers, to be able to help them with their businesses and help get income on their side. So I'm excited to be, helping you guys. Make sure while you're actually going through this training that you take some notes so you can be able to remember it, right? So you can actually know what it is that I'm talking about, because when you take notes, it's be able to help you to remember things, but it also helps you understand things a lot more. So welcome to Applied Knowledge Academy. During this training here, this is going to be for personal development, and it's also going to include high-ticket closing masterclass. So I'm definitely excited to be speaking with you guys and teaching you guys everything that I know. So let's get started. Before we get started though, I got to give you guys, a disclaimer. I have to do that. So before getting started, you must understand our results are not typical and our results are not guaranteed. Right, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of testimonials from a lot of the students that I've helped and a lot of the business owners that I've helped too as well. But you have to understand, the people who are getting these results are people who are hard workers, who are focused. So the harder and more focused you are, the more you will make. So my name is Datrice Mulsumo. I'm going to be the one presenting to you today. I'm the owner of Applied Knowledge Academy. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a sales manager, and I'm a sales consultant. So let's get started. First, I want to let you guys know something straight up. This is not cold calling. Forget cold calling. Forget prospecting. And I'm going to say it one more time so it's loud and clear. Forget cold calling and forget cryptocurrency. Forget e-commerce. Forget Amazon. Forget Shopify. Forget drop shipping. This is none of that. Forget social media. Forget affiliate marketing. Forget creating content. And forget blogging. This is none of that. You don't need any of those things to be successful in life. Forget the things that is invented tomorrow and then is forgotten the next week. This is a skill set that's always been around. What if you can master the one skill that every single business needs and then exchange that skill for money? Most importantly, a skill that's always in demand. There's no such thing as being laid off, since you'll always be desired. Something a business cannot live without, even when the economy crashes. That skill is closing sales, high ticket deals. So let's start. Many people lack the ability to actually sell and influence others and even themselves. People struggle to sell themselves to get healthy, to eat a better diet, right? To be a better person. A lot of people struggle with actually influencing themselves, and that's a problem. You have to know how to be able to influence yourself to do the things that you need to be done. So you have to have that ability to actually influence yourself and influence other people, and a lot of people lack that ability. So my goal is to be able to educate you on sales and how to leverage that skill to make money without sounding slimy or salesy. To encourage your personal development, to ensure that you always win in life. When you become a better person, you get better results, period. I'm going to teach you how to become a world-class communicator, even if you don't have any experience whatsoever. Experience, you don't need it. If you have it, that's great, but you can learn how to get better. My goal is to show you the paradigm method that I used to close over $5 million in sales revenue just in 2 years. So you don't need to have sales experience or massive confidence to do sales. All you need is the will to actually want more in life and learn a new high income skill. That's it. So this training that I'm going to show you guys is the real deal. I've been fortunate enough to help a lot of businesses make a lot of money, and I've been fortunate to train and develop a lot of salespeople into high-ticket closers. So this training is the real deal. So today I'm going to show you guys some of the top 3 influencers and business owners around the world that I've helped to be able to close for. So here they are. The first person that I helped to be able to help them make $1 million per month was Boniface Agunte. Boniface Agunte has an e-commerce course. He sells people on his e-commerce course so they can learn how to start and grow their own online business. And he has me as his sales manager and his sales leader, and I was able to help him in the sales side at closing his deals and help him get to $1 million per month. And this is what he had to say about his experience of working with me and my company as well.
Hey everyone, Boniface Agunte here. I want to give a huge shout out to Datrice. So Datrice been working with me for over a year now. So it's crazy. The first time I met Datrice, he was starting out in sales, working a regular job actually, and he was able to change his life, right? Because he committed to what he wanted to do. He wanted to really master the art of sales, and he did that. And Datrice really helped our business tremendously. Like, Datrice is one of our top sales reps. Like, he came in, he said, I remember the first day he came, he was like, Boniface, I'm gonna be the top sales rep. I'm gonna do 10 sales, I'm gonna do 20 sales a week. And I was like, let me see it, let me see it. You know, a lot of people come in there and they always puff up their chest, saying they can do all of this and stuff like that, but he actually did it. So, and he been really excelling with helping our company grow over the last year. And I thank you so much for doing that too as well. And if anybody's thinking about working with Datrice, their team, they committed, right? If you want somebody who is seriously committed, somebody who's actually gonna do the work and say and commit to it until it gets done, Datrice company would definitely help you guys with that. Hey everyone, Boniface.
So I started helping Boniface Agunte's company, and I realized that, you know, I had a special ability. And not only did I realize that, but other businesses and business owners started to realize that too as well. And I wanted to understand this skill that I had, and I wanted to know how real is high ticket closing? How real is my ability to be able to influence people to be able to make a decision? How good am I at this skill set? So what I did was I started reaching out to different businesses, and I got in contact with another guy named Tahi Holt Jr., who actually helps people with wholesaling. He has a wholesale course educating people how to become wholesalers in real estate. And I was able to help his business thrive through my closing abilities. So this is what he had to say with working with me and my team.
Yep, you see that right there? That is the epitome of my man Datrice. Datrice is helped my business out tremendously as far as on the sales. Professionalism, number one, and always being on time. Number two, I'm a very punctual person, so I'm stickler about being on time. And so he has checked off all those boxes. And obviously number three, has helped us make a lot of that there. And I think that's the thing that everybody wants, but those other two things, you don't realize how important those other two things are, being punctual and being professional. And all those things combined, put into one format and one person is very rare to find. So if you're even remotely thinking about trying to find a sales team manager, my man Datrice is the one, for sure.
So it was amazing to be able to help those two businesses. And I started reaching out to more people. I'm like, man, you know, I'm helping all these businesses, and, you know, I have a whole team, and this is an amazing skill set. I'd love to be able to educate more people, and my team started to grow, and I started to get more business owners that I started to help. And I wanted to know how far can I extend this skill. And I started reaching out to different business owners, and I came across DJ Damage. So DJ Damage is a radio personality. He's a TV host, and he's interviewed a lot of people like Floyd Mayweather. He's interviewed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's interviewed so many celebrities in the industry, and I wanted to have the chance to close for him. But the one problem that I was thinking was, I know nothing about media. But with this skill set of closing, you don't need to know everything about the product. You don't need to know how to help somebody with the physical product. All you need to do is close the deal. So I started realizing I had a special ability, and DJ Damage wanted me to be one of his sales managers. And this is what he had to say with the experience of working with me.
What's going on, y'all? I'm DJ Damage. I'm a radio personality, television personality, podcast personality. I want to show some love right now to my boy Datrice in the Applied Knowledge Academy. If you're looking for a team of closers, not just a sales team, a close team, man, I highly recommend this team right here, man. Punctual, always on time, holds themselves accountable, documentation. I never feel like I'm in the dark with working with these guys, man. It's been amazing. And more importantly than anything for me, I want to have somebody that's talking to my customers with the same passion I have. You know, a lot of people that I have a course where I'm teaching people how to become media personalities and superstars. You know, you have to be passionate to get into this field, and I want somebody to understand that passion and to speak to them with respect. And everybody on Datrice's team has spoke to my customers with so much respect. You know, I had people call me about Datrice personally. I love that my customers feel comfortable following him. Like, you know, shout out to Datrice and the whole Applied Knowledge team. If you're looking for a team of closers, I highly recommend, man. I just started my journey not too long ago, and Datrice made the transition very smooth, man. He's helped me out mentally, financially. He's gave me tips on what to do with my business. So if you're looking for the all-in-one package, man, Datrice and the Applied Knowledge Academy, man, DJ Damage co-signs that. Hey, what's going on, y'all?
You can tell that he's a media personality, huh? But so let's jump into it, right? So here's what we're going to cover. How to change the way you think and increase your personal development. That's super important. I'm also going to show you guys my step-by-step strategy that I use to close sales. I'm going to show you the pay structures and what you can be making working with me and what you can be making working as a high-ticket closer. And I'm going to show you exactly how to be able to join Applied Knowledge Academy and how to get in contact with me and my team. And I'm going to show you how we can be able to help you become a high-ticket closer. So now, before we get started, it's very, very important that you guys understand who this training is for. Now, this may not be for you, and this may be for you too as well. So really pay attention to understand if this actually works for you and if we're a good fit or not. So this is for people who are working a 9-to-5 job, who want to escape and become an entrepreneur and work for yourself. This is for kindpreneurs, people who are sold on entrepreneurship but have not found that thing for them that sticks, always chasing shiny objects and they never commit. This is for salespeople, people who are already selling but struggle getting sales consistently and they lose that motivation to continue selling. This is for people who are woke, people who understand that the normal education system in the world that we live in is not what we were taught, that the traditional college and employment systems have flaws and not the right path for them. So if this is for you, you're in the right spot. But before we get started, you have to understand the house rules for today's training. You can't skip the work. There's no way around it, guys. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, you cannot skip the work. And you can't skip the work in this industry either. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. You cannot just hop in something and just assume that it's a get-rich-quick thing. You have to work hard. You have to be disciplined. Can you make money quick? Absolutely. Is the chances of it happening is not likely. So this is not a get-rich-quick thing. This is not do nothing and get rich. This is for people who actually want to improve themselves and help others in the process with good morals and integrity.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Benjamin Jr. I'd love to give a great testimonial for Datrice Mulsumo. Not only is he a great friend, he's a great entrepreneur that came from nothing to something. Now, what I wanted to talk about is a lot of the young entrepreneurs that are coming into this office daily. We hire, train, and develop them to be sales closers. But more importantly than that, people want to make a lot of money. They want the nice, fancy things. Now, what we teach here is that that's a side effect to helping others. But let's be clear, everyone wants to make that paycheck, right? Everyone here is making anywhere from $1,500 to $3,500 a week. That's insane. That's more than what most people even make in a month. And these young adults are ranging anywhere from like 20 years old to 24, 25 years old. If you want to be one of them, I highly suggest you checking out my man, Datrice Mulsumo at Applied Knowledge.
So let's get into the anatomy of sales and high-ticket closing. You have to understand what it is that we do and what selling is, right? So selling is uncovering an individual's desire and then providing a means to fulfill that desire to that individual. That means of fulfillment can be anything. It could be their products, it could be goods, or it could even be services that can fulfill somebody's needs. In the world that we live in was developed by salespeople, and we haven't done a good job talking about what salespeople are all about. So I'm here to fix that right now. So sales shouldn't just be about taking somebody's money. You need to believe in your product, whether it's a good or whether it's a service that you're offering or selling. When you know you have a valuable product, it's about helping somebody overcome their hesitancy and take action.
Hi, this is Jacob Vandersteen with the Applied Knowledge Academy. One of the most important things I've been learning over the past 2 weeks since I am new here is how to persuade people to take action that they know they should take, but there's just something standing in their way. So I'm on pace to pull about $10,000 this month, which is a huge improvement from where I was. And one of the things that you pick up from Datrice and from all of us here with the Academy is that the people that you're around matter immensely. So people that are gonna pick you up, help you be better, that's what you'll be getting with our Academy, and I hope you have a great experience with it as well.
So sales and closing. A lot of people get these things mixed up, but what is the difference between selling and closing? It lies in a very, very simple difference between sales and closing. Sales is getting to the point where they want to buy. Closing is when they actually buy the product. The sales leads into the close. To close is to succeed. Closing is a sales term that refers to the process of making a sale. Salespeople are often taught to think of targets not as strangers, but rather as prospective customers who already want or need what is being sold, such as the prospect just needs to be closed. So let's talk about the different types of closers there are. So working with Applied Knowledge Academy, and what we focus on is inbound closers. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But there's also something called an outbound closer. So the main difference between inbound and outbound sales is who initiates the sale. With inbound, it's a prospect that starts the sales process, while the outbound, it's a sales rep that contacts the prospects first. Instead of the prospects coming to the company, the salesperson comes to the prospect. So basically, guys, is that inbound closers, we work with hot leads. We work with people who are already scheduling to speak with us. It's not that we're going out there and we're doing cold calling. Outbound is more towards cold calling, right? Inbound is more towards, warm and hot leads where you can be at home and make money from your house. Outbound is where you have to do more prospecting. We don't do that. We focus on inbound. So high-ticket products can vary, right? These high-ticket items, they could be anything. It could be cars. It could be jewelry. It could be courses, right? It could even be services like coaching. It could be webinars. It could be trainings, right? Or they could just be any product or service that costs more than $1,000 and offers a client a lot of value.
My name is Tahi. I'm a sales executive here at Applied Knowledge Academy. I've come so far as an individual, especially in my personal development. Previously, I was working in an elementary school. I really enjoyed the job, but at the same time, it brought a lot of fulfillment to my heart, but I knew there was more for me in my life, right? And I was able to reach out to Datrice, and ever since then, my confidence, my personal development has skyrocketed, right? I've been below average, but now I'm spectacular. I'm learning the art of persuasion, sales. So I'm making anywhere from about $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Previously, I was only generating about $1,500 per month, right? So, just being able to learn the skills of a high ticket closer, right? Being able to massage the call, being able to persuade, and, close the deal ultimately, it's been a huge high generating skill for me, especially with my current background. And it's just been a huge blessing to be here, and I look forward to my future success.
So I met Datrice online, and that's a whole nother conversation. But to sum things up, here at Applied Knowledge, the environment is amazing. Success breeds success, and success rubs off, and that's exactly what this environment can cater. All right, here at Applied Knowledge, what they teach is high ticket closing, basically persuading people and influencing people to basically buy a product or a service, right? That's what they teach here at Applied Knowledge. And the possibilities of what a person can make here ranges anywhere from 2,500 to even 12K, all the way up to 15K. And prior to getting around this opportunity, I was making like $1,500 a month working at some dead-end warehouse job, right? I mean, I'm grateful for that job, but that just wasn't for me, right? To some people, $1,500 is enough, but for me, it wasn't. All right, and I'm thankful because I got around Datrice and this opportunity, right? High ticket closing at Applied Knowledge, okay? And the possibilities here for what a person can make ranges anywhere from 2,500 to all the way up to even 15,000. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's realistic, right? And I'll tell you this, if you're skeptical, cut that skepticism out, right? If you're skeptical, you're just not gonna accomplish anything in your life. A lot of people are like, oh dang, how can a person make so much money, right? But you have to have a willingness to learn, right? That's really what it all comes down to. And I mean, nothing more, nothing less, right? You just have to have a willingness to learn and a huge desire. Are you coachable and are you teachable? It's really what it all comes down to.
So the job market right now is changing, and it's changing a lot. Right now, there's 53 million Americans that are doing freelance work. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur these days. Everybody wants to own their own business these days. That's over 34% of the US workforce. That's a lot of people. Coronavirus left millions of people jobless. Full-time jobs are becoming harder to find and harder to keep. We're going through the 9-to-5 apocalypse. There's technology now. Right, so that means high-ticket closers and sales reps are even more valuable and more important more than ever before. The high-ticket closing and sales opportunity is huge. The Bureau of Labor Stats projects 1.7% employment growth for sales representatives between 2018 and 2028. In that period, an estimated 23,000 jobs should open up. Forbes estimates the sales industry is worth over $200 billion. And I don't know about you, but I just need like one of those. The internet has broken down traditional walls. Modern day social media allows business owners and influencers to market and advertise their services through platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That's why there's so many ads nowadays. Everywhere you go, there's ads. When I was in middle school, there wasn't this many ads out there. Now everybody is posting ads. Everybody's running ads out there. Producers are selling more products and services online more than ever before. That means human connection is craved because of the power of social media. So once you're a high-ticket closer and you're in Applied Knowledge Academy, you'll always have an opportunity to make money. Producers continue to produce. There's always going to be business owners, and consumers continue to consume. There'll always be consumers. So that means that there'll always be an opportunity for a high-ticket closer and a sales rep, because we bridge the gap between producers and consumers. And with the coronavirus, there's never been more of a time than ever before than to master sales.
My name is Alexis. I am one of the top closers here at Applied Knowledge Academy. Since working with Datrice, it has been a great experience. I've learned so much in terms of not just developing myself as a person, organization, learning how to be a better person and communicator, but also becoming a high-ticket closer. There's so much value in that, and you're always closing in life, whether that be, getting a date with somebody to closing a new friendship. Closing is huge, and it's a huge aspect of life. And now I went from being a server to I'm on track to having a 10K month. So it has really been a life-changing experience for me.
How's it feel to make $100? How's it feel to make $100 in 15 minutes?
Yeah, that shit love, man.
So Sid, how long did it take you to make $100 working with me?
Let me look right now. It took about 40 minutes. 40 minutes, $100.
40 minutes making $100. How many people are graduating out of college making $100 every 40 minutes? Not a lot of people, right? Become more valuable, you'll make more money. Right. Simple. So how long did it take you to make $200 working with me?
Man, less than an hour. It took me like 40 minutes, 35 minutes to make $200. Some real.
It's a must that I make this shout out testimonial video here for Datrice Mulsumo at Applied Knowledge. I mean, that guy is so punctual. You know, he's so thorough when it comes to closing sales. I mean, I'm always amazed when I watch him get on the phone and do his thing. You know, how he's able to have individuals gravitate towards him, you know, just naturally. His ability to train others, his ability to teach others how to close a deal and make things happen. I mean, Datrice is, that's just the way to go. That's just, when it comes to closing sales and getting that stuff done, Datrice Mulsumo all the way at Applied Knowledge.
Now that we've covered why you should be interested in learning sales because you can make a lot of money, let's cover why you guys should even listen to me. Why me? So my name is Datrice Mulsumo. I'm the owner of Applied Knowledge LLC. I'm a sales manager and I'm a personal development coach. I went from literally making $24,000 working at my job at LA Fitness to doing $232,000 only in 1 year after quitting my job. I've helped multiple businesses make over $100,000 monthly. I've mentored thousands of others in high-ticket sales and high-ticket closing. I've spoken and influenced thousands on personal development. I've done over $5 million in sales revenue just in 2 years. But I wasn't always this person that I am today. I was born in a little country, the third poorest country in the world, in Monrovia, Liberia. That's West Africa. I'm 1 out of 6 kids. I'm the youngest in my family. I came to the United States in 2003. I actually came in Halloween. I was really, paranoid at that point. I came 2003, October 31st. So things were very different for me when I first came as a kid, right? I was bullied because I was African. People couldn't really understand me, so people judged me. I was very misunderstood. My mom worked 2 jobs. She was a nursing assistant, right? My dad worked all day as a mechanic, right? And I was an athlete growing up, right? I played multiple sports. I played basketball, I played football, I did track, I didn't even try to do baseball before, right? So I worked a regular job at LA Fitness as a sales rep for 3 years. Here's me, I'm just a regular kid, right? I went to college to play football. That's me on the left here. I went to Southwest Minnesota State University to play football. Right here in the middle, I'm just a regular guy. I was just hanging out with my friends here. And then here's me 2 years ago, working at my job. During those times when I was, working at my job, and I was going through a lot of emotions, right? I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I wanted change. I was pissed off. I couldn't pay my bills. I wasn't able to help other people or myself. So I started falling into depression. I felt like I wasn't fulfilling my true potential. So a lot of people want to know, how did I go from $24,000 a year to doing over $232,000 in 1 year? What made me quit my job at LA Fitness and start a business? How did I learn and adapt to American society and become a business person coming from Africa? Well, I had to make 4 mental shifts in my life. I had to change everything about myself. I had to see the world at a different angle. That's the only way you can escape your situation. You have to see it from a different angle. So I had to get a paradigm shift. A paradigm is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior. And almost all of our behavior is habitual. There are a multitude of habits passed down from generation to generation. That's why you may act like your parents. That's why people may look at you and be like, man, you have the same characteristics as your grandfather did. You act just like your brothers and your sisters. You guys think alike, right? It's because there are a multitude of habits passed down from generation. How you think may be impacted based off how your parents think, right? So paradigms are your autopilot. They're your subconscious mind, the things you do without even thinking about it. Paradigms are the same reason why you live the same way you always have, day after day, getting the same result and never realizing how close you are to your breakthrough. A lot of people, their last year looks like this year. Their last month looked like this month. That's because they're still thinking the same. They haven't developed a paradigm shift. They still have the same mental processes. And if you want to change your life, you have to change your thinking. And one of the first things I had to change in my thinking was I had to develop a high teachability index. I had to be very teachable. So you have to ask yourself, how teachable are you? And we go up and down in our teachability index, right? So your teachability index is measured off of two things. The first thing that's measured off of is your willingness to learn. So your willingness to learn is how bad do you want to learn this new information? How bad do you want to be successful? How bad do you want it? That's your willingness to learn. What are you willing to give up? What do you want to sacrifice? That's your willingness to learn. And a lot of people, everybody's going to say, oh, my willingness to learn is a 10. I want to be successful. I want it super bad. But the problem is a lot of people are not willing to accept change. People want what they can't have. The chase what runs away from them. You need to be able to give up, things to be able to to get to where you want to go. So you have to have a high willingness to accept change. Not a lot of people are willing to invest into themselves. Not a lot of people are willing to take a risk. Not a lot of people are willing to put down McDonald's and eat a healthier diet to lose some weight. Not a lot of people are willing to put down the TV and the video games to get a change into life. So if your willingness to learn is a 10, but your willingness to accept change is a 0, 10 times 0 will always be 0. And that's why people stay in the same spot every year, every day. Until you change your willingness to accept change, nothing's going to change into your life. You must change the things into your life to change things in your life. So also, who do we listen to? There's always going to be information on how to become successful. There's always going to be information on how to do something. A lot of people take bad advice, whether it's from our friends, our family members, or our peers. A lot of people take bad advice. So stop listening to broke people on how to get rich. Don't do that. You take their advice, you will get their lifestyle. Listen to people in life that actually have what you want and have been where you have been. Don't listen to your friends that haven't accomplished shit. Don't listen to your friends that have not accomplished nothing. They don't know how to tell you. They don't know what to tell you. How can someone tell you how to do something if they've never done it before? They can't. So who do you listen to? Listen to people in life that actually have accomplished stuff. Stop listening to your peers that'll tell you, oh my gosh, don't do that, bro. It's a scam. Bro, don't do this, bro. Don't do that, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Watch out for that. Just keep working your job, bro. Stop listening to broke people on how to get rich. Focus on listening to people. Find a mentor. Personalize the roadmap to success. When you listen to somebody who has what you want and been where you've been, you shortcut your success time. And there's also something called your training balance scale. This is super important because a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people are focusing on the actions more than they focus on the thoughts. You need to understand that the training balance scale is 2 arms. On one side is the why, your goals, your vision, your purpose, your desires, what it is that you actually want. On the other side is your actions, is the how, like your techniques, your skills, your action steps, your applications, the physical doing. It could be you reading a book. That's your training balance skill. And your training balance skill needs to be more heavily on the thought side than it is on the action side. It needs to be 90% thinking and 10% action. You need to focus more on your thoughts, on the why. Why are you actually doing stuff? Before somebody builds a house, they have to actually envision that house there. They have to envision why that house should even be there. Then they get into the action plan of how to create a house. So it's 90% thinking and 10% action. And there's 4 ways that you guys learn new information, right? I wish I knew this stuff earlier, guys, that there's 4 ways to learn information. If I knew this stuff earlier in college, I would have graduated with a master's. If I knew this stuff earlier, I would have graduated high school with straight honors or something like that, right? It's because nobody never taught you how to learn. That's why you are where you are. Nobody taught you how to learn. So now it's time that you guys know how to learn, right? So how you learn is 4 things. First is your unconscious incompetence, which means what you don't know, you just don't know. That's your unconscious incompetence. Some of you guys watching this have never heard about me. 2-3 months ago, you didn't even know I even existed. You didn't know what you didn't know. You just don't know. And then you probably started seeing some ads out there, or you started seeing my post, or somebody told you about me, and then you started becoming consciously incompetent. So when you're consciously incompetent, that means that you know I'm doing something, you just don't know what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. You know something exists, you know the information is out there, but you don't know what the information is and you don't know how the information works or how it's supposed to be applied. That's your conscious incompetence. And you don't want to stop at that phase. A lot of people do. They know people are making money online, but they're not going to do nothing about it. Go find out more information. Go seek. Seek and you shall find. Right? When people start to seek information and how to do stuff and what it is, you become consciously competent. A lot of you guys in here, you guys were conscious incompetence. You knew I was doing something and you didn't know how. Now that you're watching this webinar, now you understand, now you get to the point where you're consciously competent. You understand what I do and how I do it. Next, this is the stage that everybody wants to get to. This is the stage of your autopilot, your subconscious mind. It's called your unconscious competence. So your unconscious competence is your autopilot. This is like LeBron James going down the lane and dunking it. He doesn't have to think about it. You put your 10,000 hours in already. You know the stuff in the back of your mind. So these are the 4 ways you process information. So in order, it's your unconscious incompetence, your conscious incompetence, your conscious competence, and then you have your unconscious competence. So changing my mind helped me change my life, and it helped many others as well. It's really important that you guys create a paradigm shift with yourself, right? So you have to change how you view the world and the opportunities that's in it. You have to do that.
Hey guys, it's your girl Khadijah, and I wanted to go ahead and give a very special shout out to my guy Datrice. Datrice is so genuine and he's so professional. I came across Datrice a couple months ago from a mutual friend of mine, actually a business partner, and he introduced me to Datrice. And out the gate, Datrice has just been so warm, so welcoming, and just really a genuine type of person. He always tries to add value in any kind of way possible. He doesn't even have to know you like that, and he just wants to add value. And Datrice has also helped us in a couple different areas in our business, such as sales and closing, and really just, bringing that extra momentum. When you're around someone that just has this positive energy, and no matter who he's around, he just spreads it. That's the type of person Datrice is, whether that's for your sales team, whether that's for any member as a part of your organization, part of your company. Datrice really brings the energy. If you guys are looking to take things to the next level, Datrice is the guy for you. So I'm just so grateful that I was able to meet you, Datrice. You add so much value, and you never ask for much in return. You just ask for us to execute and to take action. And I really appreciate that about you. So if you guys are looking for a new mentor, a new business partner, anything that you need as a new asset in your company, look no further. Datrice is your guy.
I gotta give a big shout out to my guy Datrice, man. He really helped me see how toxic my mindset was to myself, and gave me some tools to really get my mindset on that. And all of his posts that I see throughout the week, are really just things that I'm thinking about, and he's put me on a number of courses, video, audios that just really, really changed my life, to say the least. So shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Keep on changing the world.
Hey everyone, I just want to take some time out of my day to say thank you to Datrice. He's been a mentor to me for about 3 months now. He's helped me grow both as a man and in sales, and you can always count on him to get the job done.
So I love working with people and helping them make a difference in their lives and their income. It's really impacted me, and the fact that I get the opportunity to impact other people, that's a blessing. Right? So who are these influencers and who are these business owners that we close for, right? How do me and my students get the opportunities to actually make money? Well, there are plenty of social media influencers and plenty of business owners out there in the world. These business owners, they generate sales with an online product, an informational course or service mentorship. They build brand awareness. They are a trusted voice. They have authority and they have influence. They drive traffic through marketing and advertising that actually creates leads and potential clients to their business. So how do we find these business owners and how do we close for them? Well, you have to identify your niche, right? Which I'm going to help you guys identify your niche. What type of offer or person would you even want to close for, right? I've sold real estate courses before. I've sold e-commerce courses. I've sold media courses. I've sold so many stuff before, lead generation, and I've got paid a lot of money to do so. And I'm going to show you guys how to find these business owners. You can go on Instagram and find them. You can go on Facebook and find them. You can go on social media, all these different platforms, all these business owners and social media influencers are on. All you got to do is just put a hashtag in the social media platform that you use, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. Put knowledge broker, put mentor, put consultant, put high ticket closers, put course creators, put high ticket sales. You're going to find these business owners and these influencers. They're actually looking for closers to actually close for them. So let me show you how to be able to find, influencers on Facebook. So you guys can be able to do this by yourself. You don't need to be a part of my Applied Knowledge Academy to go do this right now, to see this for yourself. So let me show you guys. So literally, you just got to go on Facebook, right? Oh shit! Like, look at this right away. Here's this person named Cam Shaw. They said, "Yo, Datrice, I have a business opportunity that I believe would interest you. I'm an entrepreneur like you, and I'm looking to expand my team. It starts with 50% commission and has residual income as well. Are you okay with discussing the details?" So these guys are always reaching out to me because I'm very known in the industry now as a good closer, and these business owners, they're seeking me, and they're also seeking people that I work with. So in my network, I have these elite people that are always looking for high ticket closers to pay them 50% commission and has residual income. That's amazing. That's a great opportunity right there. If you're just starting, this is the awesome opportunity for you right here. But literally, I'm in some other elite groups. Here's another group I'm in, right? So let's see some people who are looking for some closers. Here's a business owner right here. He says, "Hey closers, I run a digital marketing agency. I'm offering 20% commission, residual." So these guys are looking for people to actually close for, right? So there's people here that you can literally start making money right away tomorrow. All you gotta do is contact these people, right? Look at all these business owners in here that's always posting your stuff. Here's somebody else again. Currently seeking multiple 7-figure producers, especially inbound closers. I told you guys, we're inbound closers, right? They're looking for startup organizing business. They have a 5K offer, and they're giving 10% commission on each deal that you close. They're looking for even female inbound closers. So if you're a female and they have a trading and investing opportunity that they sell to people that's for $5,800, and they're giving you 10% commission out of that. That's like $800 a sale, right? So that's a big difference right there. So guys, there's so many business owners out there and influencers that is actually looking for you to actually, pay you to close their deals from home. But before you reach out to them, you want to make sure that you have these 3 things. You want to make sure you have a good profile picture. Don't be sagging your pants and have alcohol in your stuff, and you're not going to attract anybody that actually wants to hire you on as a closer for them. You don't want to have any negative posts on your social media, right? You don't want to be posting about, politics and all that. Nobody cares about that stuff when they're trying to make some money. So don't be posting all this stuff here and then reaching out to people asking them for opportunity. They're going to deny you. They don't want people that's just going to be posting on social media all day about politics, right? So make sure you have good posts on there that are positive, right? You also want to have your notifications turned on, because when you guys are messaging you, right, you want to be able to reply back to them quicker than an average person would, because you're probably not the only person reaching out to these business owners. Probably a lot of people reaching out to them too as well. So you want to message them, email them, get in contact with them, do whatever you want to say, right? And then also what you could do is you can leverage me. When you message these business owners that you want to close for, tell them, hey, I'm working with a 7-figure closer named Datrice in Applied Knowledge Academy, right? He's training me on sales. He's training me on high-ticket closing. I would love the opportunity to close for you, right? Message people that, right? We help these business owners and influencers. We help them close their deals. They advertise with their own money and their own efforts to generate hot and warm leads that are already looking to make a decision. They're already looking to make a change and make money. All you have to do is close them. We close those leads and they pay us. The best part is that these business owners and influencers, someone else already created the product. Someone else is already doing the selling with their marketing and their ads. Someone else builds the branding and their website. Someone else handles the customer service. All you do is close the lead and get paid. Right? This is where you come in. All the business leaders spent a fortune every single month generating leads, converting those leads, running webinars, doing email follow-ups, making videos, publishing content. Maybe you guys have been probably even part of some of this stuff, right? They don't make the real money until a high-ticket closer gets on the phone and closes these high-ticket offers for them. They're happy to pay you 10%, 15% commission if you can do that for them. You can be the rainmaker. It makes you even more valuable and makes you feel incredible, and it helps you with your income because you don't have no overhead. So these business owners, they do a Facebook post, or they do an Instagram post, or they run an ad and they lead the client into a webinar. The webinar takes them to a live page. The live page takes them to a schedule. The scheduling goes to the closer's calendar, and boom, you close the lead. So leads, right? Leads and potential clients. In simple terms, leads and potential client is an individual or an organization with an interest in what you are selling. The interest is expressed by sharing contact information like an email ID, a phone number, or even social media handle. Right? There are hot leads, there are warm leads, and then there are cold leads. With inbound closing, we focus more on warm and hot leads, people who are already interested. Because with cold leads, like I told you guys earlier, this is not cold calling. Forget that stuff, right? Cold leads, these are leads that right at the beginning of the sales cycle who reject your emails, your calls, other marketing outreach initiatives. Have you guys ever had like telemarketers call you, try to sell you on some random stuff you never even scheduled for? That's what cold leads are, right? So only a few of them actually, may transfer into warm leads. Warm leads, these are people or businesses who notice, as those in periodic engagement with your company or marketing channels. These are people who are already engaging in stuff. They already know what they want, right? You start nurturing these leads likewise and learning more about their needs, issues, and how you can be able to solve them. Now, this is my favorite type of people to talk to, hot leads. These are qualified leads that have been nurtured and are ready to make the purchase or any other transaction. They're already ready to do something, guys. They're already to make a sale. These are people who are now directly seeking a particular service for fulfilling a need which has already been identified by you, and you are working to fulfill that need for them. So hot leads is what inbound closers receive, right? So how leads generate to your calendar, I'll give you guys an example of, somebody on my team and how their calendar looks. Let me show you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how leads will generate to your calendar, how these are hot leads of people who are already interested. You don't have to generate your own leads. So I'm gonna give you an example of one of my executives, what his calendars kind of look like. All right, like look at all these leads here, guys. Like all these leads here, these are people who are actually scheduled to speak with us. We're not reaching out to these people. So for example, right, let's look at this person, Mark. Mark is already scheduled to speak with us. He's scheduled for 1 o'clock at 1:31. He wants to speak with us. He gave us his phone number and everything. He's expecting a call. Let's go to another person, right? Here's another person right here, Gerald. They are expecting a call. We have their email. We have their phone number. They're expecting a call to speak with us. We're not going out there to find these leads. These leads are trying to inquire to speak with us. These business owners, they use like Calendly, or they use like, Once Hub or Schedule Once to be able to generate leads, and it populates to your own personal calendar. And all you do is click on here, you pick up the phone, you dial the number, and boom, you close the sale. So these leads and these clients that you're going to be getting, they want what they can't have. People chase what runs away from them. People only value what they chase for. And people love accountability. When you understand what people want and how to influence them, you can guide them to make an educated decision. You get paid to help leads turn into a sale. You help the business owner and they pay you. Simple. It's not that hard. At a normal job, society teaches us to look at money like this. 40 hours a week, $15 an hour equals $600. And most people are okay with making $600 a week. Most people are okay with, having a fixed income and not having no room to grow. Most people are okay with this stuff. And our goal is to be able to help you not just be okay with this and be able to actually find income for yourself. So why should you even be doing high-ticket closing? High-ticket closing is the highest paying part-time profession in the world. It's high profits due to the low overhead cost. You don't have no overhead costs. You just need a computer and a telephone. You don't need no fancy equipment, no software or office space. You don't need that stuff, right? You don't need to spend money on building websites, creating landing pages, running ads, driving traffic, buying software, building funnels. You don't need any of that stuff. Your client, the expert, is doing all of that for you. Some top students, there are closers. Top closers are making anywhere from like $40,000 to $250,000 a year. They know more than using a computer and a cell phone. That's crazy. And I've been the fortunate one to actually being able to make over $1 million with just a computer and a cell phone. It's still crazy to me this day. Right? Here's an example of a tier system that a business owner is actually paying one of my reps. So basically, right, you can see here $997, $1997, and $597. So there's 3 different tiers. Tier 1 is 1 to 3 sales. Tier 2 is 4 to 7 sales. Tier 3 is 8+ sales. So now, every time that this rep here actually makes a sale from 1 to 3, they get $150 each sale. So if they close 3 sales, that's $450. Now, where it gets even more fun is when they close 4 sales, 4 to 7 sales. So now that you close more sales, you're getting paid more money. So you're getting $200 per sale. So you close 4 sales, that's $800. So you go from 3 sales at $450 to 4 sales at $200. And then it's $800. That's a big difference from getting 1 extra sale. These business owners are even willing to pay you as high as $300 per sale, even $500 per sale. Some businesses are even going to pay you $1,000 per sale and even more, depending on how good you are.
Hello, my name is JT Gibson. I'm one of the top closers here at the Applied Knowledge Academy. Man, this is a special testimonial from our friend Datrice. He's come such a far way, such a long way in life from us just growing up together as young kids playing basketball and football. And now to see who he is today, man, it's crazy. Because I could remember us just playing high school basketball together. Now seeing him make millions in revenue each and every month by closing, right? As far as for myself and what he's done for me has been nothing short of amazing, right? Basically 8 months ago, I was going to play professional basketball overseas. Then I met with Datrice when I got back home due to the coronavirus. But, right, when I saw what he was doing by doing sales and closing, and he brought me along to teach me those tactics too as well, it made me the most money that I ever made in my life, right? Without actually spending a dime, right? Without actually spending a dime, it's changed my life around. Now I'm one of the top closers here at Applied Knowledge Academy. Not only has he taught me about sales strategy and closing deals, he's changed my life drastically, my mindset. He's taught me what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, how to really kill my old self and become somebody new to become the person that I want to be, and how to sacrifice. So when I first started closing with Datrice, I was only making maybe between 1 and 2K each and every week, right? That was about 7 months ago. Now today, I'm doing anywhere between 3 and 4 grand each and every week, right? So that's a huge change. It's the most money I ever made in my life. And it's coming from a way where I don't even have to put a dime into anything. It's all profits. So one of the best things he ever told me was to sacrifice for my dreams and my goals, or those dreams and goals will be the sacrifice. So I gotta thank Datrice each and every day for what he's done for me and what he's doing for himself. I wanna follow in his footsteps to be something just like him or even greater. So shout out to Datrice for that.
So I'm sure a lot of you watching this will love an extra $4,000 a week in commission. And that can happen for you. And the wonderful part of that is it's inbound sales. You're not calling cold leads. You're not going door to door or speaking to people who don't already want the product and experience. What's even better is that you spend zero money, nothing. All you need is a phone and a computer to stay organized. That's it. So ways that you can make money as a closer is you can be an employee, right? Companies are constantly looking for experienced closers and happy to compensate you for your closing skills. You can get salary plus bonus structure. You can get salary plus commission, or you can just get purely commission based. There's jobs out there just like that. You can also be closing for your own business, right? So one day you're gonna have your own business, or if you already have your own business, you need to close for your own business to get clients. You need to learn how to sell yourself to others. Closing for entrepreneurs, right? That's something you could do too as well. You can close deals for entrepreneurs that will pay you commission-based and generate you leads. You don't have to generate those leads. You could do outreach to help the business generate leads, and they'll pay you for that too as well. But relax. Closing is easy, guys. It's not hard. When you're on the phone with somebody, it's not hard to close them. They're already sold. You just need to relax and help them out. You have to be a therapist when you're on the phone with people, right? When you're closing deals, you want to be a therapist. You're here to help somebody. You're not here to sell them. They already schedule a call to speak with you. So that means you must be a good listener. Be willing to share an inspirational story in your life so that they can be able to, so they can use that story so they can be able to overcome their own challenges that they're dealing with. Everybody's going through stuff, guys. So when you share something that you did to overcome a challenge, that's going to motivate them too as well. So ask qualifying questions, right? Qualify somebody, right? And then for your preparation checklist, before you hop on the phone call, make sure you're in a quiet room, a quiet area. You don't want to be in a noisy area where they can't hear you. Also, use Bluetooth. Bluetooth is super important because it allows you to have hand movements and do hand gestures. Hand movements and hand gestures and body movement is linked to your brain, right? And it helps with your speech impediment. The more you move your hands and the more you do some movements, it helps you with your speech impediment, right? Every call that you get on, have an objective to close that sale. You're not on the phone call to make friends. You're not on the phone call just to, talk to somebody. You're here to make an income. You're here to change your life. Make sure that your phone is charged. Don't be like me. I've been on a phone call where my phone died. Right? I lost some money because my phone died. You don't want that to happen. So always make sure your phone is charged. And be positive. Nobody's gonna buy from you if you're negative. Nobody buys from negative people, right? So be positive. Take notes. Stay organized, right? Notes are super important so you can understand your prospect more, right? Stay organized so you don't lose your leads, because if you're unorganized, you're gonna lose a lot of money when you're doing sales. And then also do product research, guys. Every time before I close for any business owner, I have to learn about the products, the services, and I have to learn about that business owner and their potential customers. I have to understand, is that a good fit for me or not? What niche do I want to close for? Is this person really have good morals and good ethics? Is this the person I want to close for? So really do product research, and I'll show you guys how to do that too as well. And tip number 5, the last tip. Have good integrity, have good ethics, good morals, good principles, be honest, be right, have some honor, guys. Like, we're not here to scam people. We're not here to steal from people. We're not here just to, tell lies. We're here to actually have good ethics and really help people with integrity and morals. Right? And the difference between good salespeople and bad salespeople is that good salespeople, we're good listeners. Bad salespeople, they talk over the customers all the time. They're rude, right? Good salespeople ask questions. We're confident. We're friendly. We follow up with people, and we're relentless, right? A bad salesperson is just timid. They assume they know everything. They act like a know-it-all. They act cocky. They wait for the customer, and they give up so easily, right? So the paradigm method is what I use to be able to close sales. So the paradigm message is, once you can change and inspire and motivate a client and create a paradigm shift in their mentality, they will make an educated decision to actually invest into that program, that marketing agency, or whatever offer it is that you're offering. Find a pain point and understand that current situation to know how you can help somebody. If you can't understand somebody's pain point or their current situation, you can't help them. Right? Qualify your lead so you don't waste your time or their time. Don't speak to somebody who's trying to start an e-commerce business and you're talking about real estate. Doesn't match. Right? Frame what you're selling around the prospect's needs. Don't get sidetracked. Right? And be a great person, guys. Just be honest. Be a great person. Right? And all sales are the same sales. Doesn't matter if you're selling, e-commerce product, a real estate product, a media product, a lead generation product. They're all the same. And what I mean by that is there's an open and then there's a close in every single sale that you do. The lead will try to wander off the line, and your job is to keep them on the line. It's to stay in control of the conversation and not get sidetracked. And people love promises, right? So promise somebody. If you do the work, you do the hard work, you ask questions, you stay involved, I promise you get the results. I also promise you that if you don't make a decision today, nothing's going to change into your life. So, people love promises. So promise people some stuff. People love to buy, but they hate to get sold. When you go to a store or a mall and you're already there to buy stuff, nobody likes a salesperson that's going to try to even sell you when you're already here to buy stuff. People love to buy, but they hate to get sold. Right? Sales and closing is about solving people's problems. It's about helping others make a decision. It's about creating a paradigm shift in your customer to help them overcome fear. It's to be able to educate people and also network with others in the process. Doing sales and being a closer gave me so much confidence over the years and has given me and my family so many opportunities. I've networked with so many other young entrepreneurs and business owners over the years. It's truly an amazing, doors that sales brings to you. Right? This idea that you can make money from just phone calls from anywhere in the world is just crazy and amazing, right? And it's been so beneficial for me and my family and everybody around me. Right? So my job is to give you guys the same opportunity that I had when I quit my 9-to-5 job and went from making $24,000 a year to becoming $1 million earner in less than 2 years. I'm going to show you guys the same process that I started, how I owned 2 businesses before the age of 25. I'm going to show you how I opened up my own building office here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've trained and developed hundreds and thousands of people on sales and personal development. I was even able to purchase my own dream car. I've been motivated and I've been inspiring people all around the world. And most importantly, I shitted on my haters. All the success that I have gotten over the years is because of my ability to be a high-ticket closer, period. If you're an entrepreneur and you have a business, you need to close. If you're dating, you need to close. If you play sports, you need to close. Sales and closing is in everything that you do. It will give you the power to communicate with others and be a great listener. You are more valuable and marketable when you have a high-ticket closing ability. And everyone is looking for closers. right? So the big thing is, are you ready to be a high ticket closer from home? And what this could mean for you, right? This could be an extra side hustle where you make extra money every single month. This could be a new business from home making money online. This could be just a new marketable skills, right? This could be something that helps you with your personal development to ensure you always win in life, because sales will make you into a better person. Even if you're already doing sales or closing, this academy is going to help you increase your closing rate. It's going to help you increase your motivation to sell and actually influence other people. You will always have an opportunity to close because you can find opportunity, you can find work, you can find business owners. And you'll also be able to receive 24/7 sales mentorship from me and my team. So there's only so much I can give you during this webinar. And it's not easy to do by yourself. Mentorship is super important, like we talked about earlier in Who Do You Listen To. Even Michael Jordan had a coach. When you go to school, you have teachers and you have guidance counselors. When you're growing up, you have parents to coach you in life. The number one driver to your success is who you are around in mentorship. This academy in applied knowledge is going to work for you if you work. This is for people who want to learn a high income skill. This is for people who are inspired to change their life. This is for those that want to master sales and high ticket closing. This is for those that want to run their own business. People that want to increase their personal development, this is for you. If you're serious about this and you want to do it right, you can make up to $50,000 to up to $100,000 a year, or on the upper end of $250,000 a year. And maybe you can become a millionaire closer like me. Everything you want in life right now, everyone already has them all. All you have to do is just close them. That's it. The money, the cars, the clothes, anything you think of is already exist. You just have to close people. But we can both agree, right? That people who make decisions and take action, they always do better in the long run. People who actually want to change their life and are willing to make changes in their life always get the results. Successful people actually take risks. Whatever you focus on, you attract in your life. So my goal is I want you to be the next success story. My goal is to produce over 100 six-figure earners this year. So you don't need no experience whatsoever. All the traditional sleazy sales techniques don't actually work when it comes to high ticket sales. You never have to be a fast talking, slimy salesperson. There are very specific strategies on how this is actually done. I'll teach you how to become a powerful, confident, high ticket closer without all the trial and error. I believe closers are made, not born. My goal is to help people to improve their personal development and give them that 7-figure mindset to empower them and give them financial confidence. Educate people on sales and closing to ensure you have the skill set that will always give you an opportunity in life. Help you find clients, businesses, and influencers that will take you on as a closer and give you an opportunity to make cash flow with them. In Applied Knowledge Academy, you're going to be able to receive 3 weekly calls. You're going to get access to role playing. You're going to get templates, scripts, checklists. You're going to get recordings of all the lessons. You're going to receive my course too as well. You're going to be able to get an official Applied Knowledge Academy high ticket closer certificate that will be mailed to you with your name on it. This is super important, guys, because when you start working with me, I can certify you to actually become a high ticket closer that you can use to start working with different businesses out there. So there's a bonus too as well, right? So there's recordings. I'm actually going to give you recordings of me actually closing deals and actually my students closing deals as well. And you're going to be able to get lifetime access to our Global Applied Knowledge Academy in our Facebook group, which is priceless. Most people join different programs and they learn what to do, but they never do anything because their environment is not set up to assist that transformation. You need to be in a community that speaks the same language as you do. And you need to be around people who are on the same life mission as you. That's what Applied Knowledge Academy HCC community is all about. So take action, guys. Guys, This is for people who actually know that, that they're good at what they do and believe that they can actually dominate their marketplace and make a high 6-figure, even 7-figure income. People who truly, love helping others and value results above everything else. Because guys, I've shown you guys in this webinar, I think I've shared so many case studies of actual, people that I work with, testimonials. Just in a few minutes, we've been able to go over this webinar, and I cannot stress how important the results are. These people are really getting real results with me, and I'm going to show you guys how to get real results for yourself. I will only work with someone if I have absolute conviction that I'm going to get them that awesome results. And honestly, out of the 5 people I talk to on the phone, 3 people I just tell, sorry, I don't think I can help you. 3 people I will say, I can't help. Only 2 people of those 5 I will actually be able to help. I only work with those that actually have conviction that I can help. I only work with people who understand that they need to have some skin in the game. What I want you to do right now is, if you want to skyrocket your income to more than $100,000 a year and have the results like I've shared with you in this webinar today, then this is for you. Now, there's over 500 people that are always reaching out to me. They're always watching this video every single day. And my schedule can only handle 14 calls over the next 5 days. So you have to apply now. Guys, not often that I block out a whole bunch of business week and a whole bunch of time just to talk to people. This is a rare opportunity, and if you do, want to take advantage of it, you must click the link below or above and register right now. My calendar will fill up very fast. Don't leave this until tonight or tomorrow or any of that stuff. You're going to miss out. If you want it, do it now. Guys, like I said, this is for beginners, entrepreneurs, salespeople, coaches, consultants, experts, basically anyone who can help someone make a transformation in their life or their business with their knowledge by closing deals. If that's you, I can help you really craft a high-ticket offer, define your mountain, own it, and then build an inbound system to get you qualified calls and business owners to close for your first week. And then get those qualified calls to turn into high-ticket clients that will get you big commissions. If you want this, head over right now and click the link below and or above, and let's jump on a phone call and have a quick conversation. Like I said, if I can't help you, I will be abundantly clear. I only work with those who I have conviction that I can help. So guys, that's all for today's webinar. Now, usually you would stick around and ask questions and I'll be able to answer all your questions, but because I'm offering you the opportunity to talk to me one-on-one personally, there's not going to be any Q&A. If you got any questions, head over to Apply Now and click the link below. Let's jump on the phone and talk. Like I said, this will probably be the most valuable 45 minutes you spend on yourself and learning a new high-income skill this year.
You just say you want money, but money only get you things. It's your dream.
And the problem that we face is nobody say the truth. Everybody wanna talk but don't know what to do. And our parents did it to us and we just living it through. If you wanna change it, gotta start with you. And the problem that we face is nobody say the truth. Everybody wanna talk but don't know what to do. And our parents did it to us and we just living it through. If you wanna change it, gotta start with you.
Keep your eyes